let's get this drugstore makeup party started. I'm going to start by priming my eye using my LA Girl concealer in the shade Fawn. This is going to act as an eyeshadow base for my Maybelline Rockin Nudes eyeshadow. I'm going to use a really light brown to start my little gradient effect. So I'm going to get that all blended out and go into my Wet n Wild Studio eyeshadow palette and just apply a darker brown to intensify my outer V. I'm going to go back into that LA Girl concealer and just highlight my lid a little bit so that this gold shade from my Rockin Nudes palette really pops on my lid. So again, we're just building up a really nice gradient. I'm going back into my Rockin Nudes and applying a darker brown. So I'm just going to keep building on this eye so it's a really nice natural brown smoky. So now it's time to highlight under the brow bone. This is going to give me a really nice clean eyeshadow look and make my brows pop. And I'm going to fill them in using my e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. I will list the exact color below because I'm not sure. This is all new makeup for me, but I love that it had a spoolie on the end like the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencil. It is a little on the red side, but it worked well. It kind of came together. I was a little scared, but it didn't look too shabby. So let's get into the skin. I'm going to start with my NYX Honey Dew Me Up. This is similar to like the Farsali Gold Flake Primer, whatever you want to call it. But I'm just going to apply this all over my face and rub it in. And now I'm going to go over all of my blemishes or dark spots with this orange base concealer. This is going to erase it completely under my foundation. I think the scariest thing about trying to find drugstore foundation is trying to match your color through closed, tightly packaged bottles. Nothing like Sephora, but I got Revlon Color Stay in the shade 400 and 440, mixed those babies together and blended it out with my beauty blender, and I think they came together quite nicely. I like it. So now it's time for Fawn to make another debut. Hey girl, I'm gonna highlight using that same concealer that I've been using the whole video. Alright, it works. And I'm gonna apply it everywhere that the light hits me. I stopped highlighting on my forehead. I'll explain that in another video. But yeah, I'm just gonna blend that baby out so you don't see any harsh lines. You know the drill. You know the drill. Another challenge was finding setting powder, but I got lucky. I went to Target, Walmart. I ended up mixing NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder in the shade Naturally Beige and Maybelline Master Fix by Face Studio. This is a white setting powder, so I mixed it together and it actually worked. Now I know I cheated. This is the 0.1% non-drugstore product, but this is my Bobbi Brown Espresso foundation stick. I could not find the LA Girl Pro Concealer, the dark shade. In my neighborhood, like, they don't really buy for women of color. So yeah, I could not find the darker shade, but you can sub this out for that concealer. You do not need to buy a high-end product for this process. This part of the process. I don't know what the heck I'm saying. But I'm gonna dust this pot off. So now I'm going to just set that contour by using the same highlighting powder that I concocted. Going back into my Wet n Wild palette, I am going to intensify my outer V anymore because I felt like it wasn't popping enough. I just added a little bit of black and blended that baby out. I'm only going to microwave that highlight under the cheek because you don't want it to be too white, so maybe 30 seconds. I'm going to use Covergirl True Blend in the shade Translucent Sable to set my contour. It actually did a pretty good job. It did a pretty good job. I'm going to blush up using my favorite NYX Cinnamon. And I'm going to highlight using, this is Covergirl True Blend Bronzer. And it doesn't have a shade. But yeah. I'll list it below, and it actually gave me a really nice little glow. I needed a little bit more glitter, so I went back into that Rockin Nudes palette and laid it on, and there we go. Anastasia who? Anastasia for what? I'm just going to use a NYX liquid liner to give me a really nice wing liner, and I apologize for being out of frame. I used Maybelline's gel liner to line my waterline, and I used their Brilliant Blue to actually line outside the waterline and blended it out using my Covergirl palette. I'm gonna list everything in the description box below. After I got done, I felt like my eyeshadow was still a little flat, so I used this pressed glitter from Wet n Wild, Color Icon in the shade Brass, and this was really, really pretty. And I'm gonna just set my face using my Maybelline Master Fix Spray, and look at that glow. Using that same gel liner from Maybelline, I'm gonna line my lips, and I do this all the time whenever I'm wearing a vivid lip color. It just gives me a really, really nice pop. And everyone's always like, whoa, what lipstick is that? And it just intensifies it, you know, makes it look all nice. I'm gonna be wearing NYX's Soft Matte Lip Cream, and it's in the shade 29. And I'm gonna apply that. At first I was really skeptical about this, but it dried into a really nice matte, almost liquid lipstick finish. So this is definitely a good buy. I'm gonna be buying a bunch of these because I like the price. I've been running these pore lashes into the ground. I got them from some like really tiny beauty supply store. Anyway, I'm gonna pop those on and use my Great Lash to blend them in with my falsies because it's time for a fill-in and I just can't get away with it anymore. And I'm gonna apply that to the top and bottom lash. And to give me an ombre effect, I mean it wouldn't be me, right? I used my NYX Jumbo Pencil in white and just blended that into the purple lip. So we did it, we completed the Drugstore makeup challenge. I'm feeling real cute, and then I realized I don't have any hair on my head. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know it was super long, but we did it. We did the Drugstore challenge. I will be posting a video on how I make this lace front, so stay tuned. Love you girls. Bye.